Welcome back. We now know that Saeed Farouk was in touch via phone and social media with more than just one international terrorist currently under FBI investigation. So are we doing enough to combat lone wolves and radicalized U.S. citizens? For more, we are now joined by the president of American Freedom Defense Initiative, Pamela Geller. Pamela, also founder and publisher of AtlasShrugs.com. Pamela, it's great to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Pamela, we know that he traveled to Pakistan. We know he traveled to Saudi Arabia. We know that he has killed 14 people and injured more than 20. Why is it that the media will not call this terrorism?
Well, this is the pattern. This is the pattern we see repeatedly. It is a Sharia-compliant media. And what I mean by that is, under the Sharia, under Islamic law, you cannot criticize or offend Islam. It's the same reason why I was blamed in the Garland jihadi attacks. They said I was being provocative. I didn't make those cartoons provocative. The jihadists did. And it would be the same thing as saying that by having a Christmas party, the victims were being provocative. This is a knee-jerk reaction. We've seen this in the media since 9/11. Clearly, the president is part of this jihad denial ideology. And that's what we're witnessing. It's not a question of gun control. These jihadists had a bomb factory in their home. They had been planning and plotting this for some time. Now, were there additional targets? We will find that out. But whether this is jihad or not, it is a ridiculous question. It's nonsensical. It's as nonsensical as about making it gun control, which is what the president has, again, in his knee-jerk response to jihadi attacks. This is his. Let
me cut you off for one. Let me cut you off for 1 second, Pamela, because I want to ask you a question. I mean, people like yourself, myself. I mean, we have been trying to warn through our media appearances, through our websites, through Facebook. We have been trying to warn that this sort of thing is going to happen. Let me ask you a question. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the greatest, how likely do you believe that this is going to start to become the norm?
10, on a scale of 1 to 10. Yes, because we're cowed. We've been cowed. We've been intimidated by this violence and this supremacism and this hatred. Yes, I've been warning about it. My books have been warning about it. And the more right I am, and I've been right in everything, the more right I am, the more shunned I am, because then you would have the media would have to do a mea culpa. The idea now we're hearing sorry.
This guy, I mean, we know now that he was using social media, right? I mean, who isn't using social media? But at the end of the day, I mean, you log on to Twitter and you take a look. I mean, you could put any hashtag, Kill America, and you're going to wind up seeing thousands of these accounts. Do you think that Facebook and Twitter, maybe in conjunction with the FBI, I don't know, what do they have to do? Do they have a bigger responsibility to shut these accounts down faster?
Oh, they do. They have a huge responsibility, and I can tell you because I've been on the receiving end of numerous threats, many delivered via social media. They're much too slow. Facebook
much too slow.
Much too slow. Facebook is pretty. Facebook is pretty quick in taking anti-jihad stuff down. I can tell you that. Anything they deem anti-Islamic, they take down pretty fast. So there's a morally inverted world. There's an inability to think. And when you're unable to think, you're unable to make moral judgments. And if you can't make a moral judgment, you can't tell the difference between right and wrong. That is the problem on the left.
You know, Pamela, people like yourself, you scream at the top of your lungs. You're called a racist left and right. And at the end of the day, like me, you're trying to save lives. So I want you to stick around with me because you're gonna come back at a later segment. You all right with that?
Sure.
Okay, because we want to hear from you. So what we also want to do is we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. So please go to newsmax.com/comments. Give us your comments. Newsmax Prime continues right after this.